keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. And we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. And we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. Young blood made of gold, a mind you can't control. Running wild, can't come down. My head is in the clouds.
Thanks.
Gotta
Help
keep
me.
this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. And we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. And we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this.
First blood.
Help me! Thanks.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through
Help
me.
me.
Hypnotized by the sounds
Help
I'm
me.
breathing in. Hold tight, hold tight.
Help me.
Chemicals collide. Hold tight,
Help me.
hold tight, hold tight.
Help me.
Dripping lights
Thanks.
paint the skies. All because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies. Only you can make
Resources
me
here. I need equipment.
Thanks.
can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move.
Stay alert.
Can make me. Can make me move. Can make me so alive.
Help me!
Make it last forever. Stop in time. Yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, hold tight. Chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies. All because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies. Only
I asked her casually, trying to mask her unease. Someone text you? She looked up, chuckles, smiling softly, unaware of the storm beginning to rise inside me. Just a friend. Nothing important, she said. I nodded, but my mind refused to
Double
stop.
kill.
Why didn't she show me the message? Why did she smile like that? I said nothing more. I pretended to focus on my food, but my heart was already turning small questions into larger doubts. That was the moment the seed of jealousy was planted. It didn't feel good. It was just a thought. A thought, if left unattended, grow like weeds. And I ignored it. I didn't talk. I didn't ask. I didn't trust. Days passed.
I need
She laughed
equipment.
at something on her phone while I was in another room. I tried to focus on my work, but I kept thinking, who is it this time? Why is she
Resources
so
here.
happy? The questions
I need
became a
equipment.
quiet
Thanks.
storm in my mind. I never accused her, never confronted her. I didn't want to seem controlling or insecure, but inside,
Need
the
equipment.
jealousy was rising. She noticed, of course. Not at first, but little
Thanks.
signs she must have sensed. I wasn't myself. I frowned more, laughed less, spoke, laughed less, spoke in shorter sentences. She tried to reach me, gently asking, teasing, making jokes, but I barely responded. And then came the first small argument. "Why are you always quiet lately?" she asked, her voice soft but curious. "I'm
First
not
blood.
quiet," I muttered. "You are. You barely look at me." "I'm fine. Just tired," I said, hiding the doubt I couldn't even name. She tried to laugh it off. I didn't. That was the first brick in the wall that would separate us.
Double kill.
Looking back, I see it clearly now. The fight wasn't about her phone, or my pride. It wasn't even about jealousy. It was about silence and assumptions. One
what
word,
happens when you meet
one
the business
question,
end of my
one
fist.
honest conversation could have stopped everything. But instead,
Quickie B
we
conversion
both
for
chose to
everybody.
hold our ground. I chose suspicion over trust. She chose patience, for a while. But patience
Resources
has
here.
limits,
Head there.
and mine ran out faster than I ever realized. That tiny misunderstanding, the
Need
seed
equipment.
of doubt, grew. It would soon twist into anger, frustration, and distance, and I didn't notice it until it was too late. If only I had stayed silent, or if only I had trusted. But humans are foolish creatures, and love, even the deepest love, can crumble under the weight of doubt.
Help me!
conversion for everybody.
Spent the last 2 weeks just winning. Spent the last 2 weeks just winning.
But that night, something felt different. My chest tightened for no reason I could explain.
Young Tatsuya knows how to get things done.
The engines are revved. I'm gonna leave you in the dust.
just announced. Final time is now. The final time to bow. But I will not get down. For you can't force me now. Awakening is clear. I could show you how. I could show you how to fight them.
Thanks.
I could show you how to defeat them now.
Feel me like a Hellcat. Coming like a Hellcat.
What happens when you meet the business end of my fist? Coming like a Hellcat.
I need equipment.
Take me in slow, breathe me in and let me go. Feeling the lungs inside you, and the blackened eyes make my way into your mind. Just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start looking as a lost control.
First blood, double
It's
kill.
paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Let the darkness take control. Let the darkness take control. Darkness take control.
Resources here.
May the darkness take control.
Resources here.
Take me in the smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lights, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start looking as a
Double kill.
lost
Triple kill.
control. It's paradise with honesty, but I'm
Ace.
the dead of the night. Teardrops on the floor. The pain is over. Feel the darkness take control. Darkness take control.
I need blue wall.
The young Tatsuya knows how to get things done.
I will ensure the Yagami name lives on.
I need equipment. Never underestimate your enemy.
Help me!
First blood. Help me. Double kill. Help.
One opportunity closes a door, you can just bust that door back open.
First blood. Double kill.
Help me!
Double kill.
Se supone que yo debate. Esta noche yo no quiero ver, pero si te
when I can't feel.
Double kill.
I'm not gonna fall for gravity.
Double kill.
Cause the world will doubt, try to bring you down, but your love is real. I can't see a reason to try to find for meaning, but you give me reason to know I still have meaning. I'm not gonna fall for gravity. Cause you lift me up when I can't feel. I'm not gonna fall for gravity. Carrying all the wasted breath, struggle with every step, and I cannot get away. She was such a paradise, standing up a mile high. Will you fall to give me strength?
Help me! Help me!
That's what happens when you meet the business end of my fist.
I need equipment. Double kill.